Biking has always been the main thing for me. So it's your first form of freedom. You can ride down to the store, you can ride to your friend's house. Trail building was definitely just like an escape. I would go to the woods a lot to build by myself. That's like my meditation. I never had any intention of being a trail builder. It's sort of something that just happened. My name's Tom Lepesqueur. I run an excavation company called Lepesqueur and Daughters, and primarily these days I build mountain bike trails. I've built trails all over New England. Here in Vermont, I've built trails as far down as Bennington and a little further north than Stowe. I really like building trails for the public, and it feels great when you come back after a weekend of work and there's tire tracks on your trail. It's getting used. The most motivating factors in doing this is seeing people's faces or hearing them in the woods, like whooping, coming around the corner, just like smiling. It makes me feel good that people are out there in the woods and enjoying it. I pay a lot of attention to the landscape. It's more than just building the trail itself. It's thinking about how all the pieces around it are going to interact with it over time, because of the way nature acts on terrain, seasons. And if you're really disrupting all the area around you, you're probably also disrupting where water goes and everything. The ultimate goal is to try to use the natural terrain as much as possible and hopefully leave a perfect ribbon of dirt behind the excavator. Whoever owns the land, they don't want to look back at that and just see stumps upturned everywhere and holes where you stole dirt from and trees knocked over and that kind of stuff. It sort of ends up being a bit of a slow motion painting going through the woods. I think about it more like that than a full-on excavation project. Grew up in a pretty rural area in New Hampshire. My brother and I rode bikes all the time. If you wanted to do that, you sort of had to create a place to go. Definitely didn't think of it as trail building at the time, but I think in hindsight, we built trails all the time just so we could ride. We had some awesome neighbors growing up. They would let us take their wood, their tools. I remember using tractors that were those guys' and building jumps, and I think they would come back at the end of the day and their parking lot would be full of ramps. The first actual trail building job where we were getting paid was at Highland Mountain Bike Park. I had some experience using an excavator and we were allowed a lot of creativity. When we grew up, our parents didn't work all that much and it was by design. They were motivated to spend time with us and to raise us the best that they could. And I've always been a bit inspired by that, sort of being able to really put so much energy into raising your kids, providing them with some kind of good education and structure in their lives. And that's my main priority these days. So if I'm able to fit mountain bike trail building around that, that's pretty sweet. I have two daughters, Maggie and Lucy. Maggie is 6 and Lucy is 4. It just kind of stuck. Lepesqueur and Daughters, that was just kind of a funny thing we were joking about. And the more I thought about it, I was like, well, that is what this is. That is our family, and pay homage to them a little bit. And now that's the title. Not trying to push them into it because it's kind of my main passion, but they've just gotten more and more into it. They're both pedaling well now, and we can actually ride some of the trails around here, and they seem pretty into riding, and I'll be happy no matter what they want to do, but I'm definitely happy when they want to go ride bikes.